Jesus. Yo, hello. Is this on? Yeah, it's. I prematurely started the stream. How does this work? Aragon Frost, hello. Hello. Can I turn the camera back on? And it's not going to be awkward. Okay. This is low tech streaming. I guess this is what you do when you don't have a camera set. Okay, is this working? This is terrible quality. Okay. Put this here. Okay, the chat's working. Okay, all right. I think it's working, isn't it? I think it's working. Is that also okay? Yeah. Could zoom in, I guess. Okay. Well, I didn't know this had an intro. Okay, I'm here. I'm here with the Retroid Pocket Classic, Retroid Pocket Classic 6, which is having which has the 6-button layout. Jerry R, welcome to the stream. I think the whole unique selling point of this device to me is that it has a 6-button option. So for me, I don't know why you would. The 4-button, I see. I don't see a lot of point, but I can kind of see why you would get it. But to me, this release is all about the 6-button layout. But I do have some feelings about this, and I'll go into that in a little bit more detail after I've talked more about just my general feelings about the device and just what this device is. Let me just bring up the specs, because I forget what this is. Okay, I also forget what I've bought. Okay, so this is the Retroid Pocket Classic, as you may know. This is in the Classic 6 variant, and that is the only variation with these 6 buttons here in the Mega Drive or the Sega Saturn format. Now, this is quite in a lot of ways, this is a new and sort of never done before handheld, because it has a lot of firsts. I think it has the first 6-button like this layout handheld. There might have been one other, but it's probably released a long time ago. Another first is that it has the Snapdragon G1 Gen 2 chip. Now this chip was announced, I think, last month, and then in the same week or something like that, they revealed that it was being used in the Classic 6, which is kind of cool, kind of interesting. And it also comes in two different variants. It comes in a 4 or 6 gigabyte variant. I have the 6 gigabyte variant here. And then it comes in two storage variations, which are the 64 and the 128. So I've got the 6 plus 128 option, and it has Android 14. So down here we can see that it's running Android 14 here. And I'm starting this stream at about 93% battery, by the way. It also has a quite a unique screen here. So it's a 3.92 inch AMOLED display. It is oh, it's a bit odd. It is 1240 by 1080p. So I thought it was a perfect square, but apparently it's not. It has a fan here. So the fan, I believe it brings in air here and then maybe expels it out through here. And then it has a 5000 milliamp battery, which is, I'm assuming it's there. It has Wi-Fi 5 and BT 5.1. Oh, it also has the fast charging as well. So the only USB-C port that you have up here is that one. You don't have a secondary USB-C. And I think in terms of comfort and holding the device, I have no problems at all. There is a PowKitty device which is of a similar sort of aspect ratio. It has a tall, like a big square screen on top of it. I have problems with that device. I think it's a bit top heavy. Now this one, I think the weight distribution is quite good. They haven't messed around. You know, they haven't made it, you know, it's not oddly shaped or anything. I think the weight distribution is quite good. The way that you hold it, ergonomics are quite good. I'll talk about the controls later on because I've got a lot of things to say about the controls actually. And then, yeah, the Classic 6 only comes in one variation, which is this grey variation. But if you opt for the 4-button versions, the 4-button version comes in a lot of different colours. And I kind of wish the Classic 6 came in more colours. A black could have been cool. A satin. Oh, this is the Saturn variation, right? A Mega Drive variation, a Genesis variation would have been cool. There's a bunch of accessories from it, like a case, screen protector, all this stuff. I haven't got any of this stuff. And I think that's all I have to say about the specs. Oh, so yeah, the fast charging goes up to 27 watts. The size is 138 from here, and then across is 90 millimeters, and then it's 26 millimeters thick. So it's a little bit thick here, but not too bad, not too crazy. And then it is 223 grams, which is pretty standard for a vertical. It's a little bit bigger than some verticals, but it's okay. It's okay, I think. It only has one speaker here, so no stereo speakers, I'm afraid. Just a mono speaker there. Okay. I think Aragon Frost just said. What did you say? Every retro handle requires a black. Yeah, I agree. Daniel F, hello, by the way. And yeah, Jerry, I can't remember if wasn't the Retroid Pocket 1 or the first. I don't remember if there was another Retroid Pocket or something, which was 6-button as well. But I have an ARC, but my ARC is currently. I messed up my ARC. Actually, my screen is damaged on my ARC, so I may have to ask Anmanic for another one. Okay, yeah, and it's $129. So when I bought mine, I bought the combo, which was the Flip 2 and the Classic, and I think I got a small discount. All right, yeah, thanks, Jerry. I knew I didn't get something wrong. I knew I wasn't imagining that. Okay, so I'm going to quickly play Altered Beast, which is a classic Genesis Mega Drive game. I'm using standard RetroArch, and I might have some shaders and stuff on, by the way, just to smooth things out. But with that high resolution screen, you do get some pretty good. You get some nice pixels, some nice rendering. There's no like odd. There's no odd patterns on the screen. Like I think it's pretty well. Oh God, I knew he was going to do that. Oh, okay, it's all going wrong. Omar, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm doing some low key. I don't know if you can call them low key or whatever, but just some lo-fi streams because I don't have any of my camera set up or anything. I'm just, oh God, I'm just, you know, messing around basically. Let's become the beast. Oh no. Okay, I'm not going to become the beast. Okay, that guy's coming. Okay, all right. Okay, oh God. That terrible scream. Okay, I have the volume pretty sort of 75%-ish, and it still gets pretty loud, this device. Okay, I'm gonna, maybe I'll get to the end of this stage and then I'll talk about the controls, because I'm not, yeah, I'm struggling a little bit with the controls, because yeah, well, I'll come on to it in a moment. Okay, let's become the beast. Oh. Okay, here we go. Let's start destroying these idiots. Do I still use my RG Cube? We've gone Frost. I do. I don't use a lot of my handhelds, to be honest, because they're all in boxes right now. Okay, welcome to your doom. Oh yeah, I remember what you gotta do. Okay, let's try and get this guy. Yeah, they're all in boxes, and basically I'm just using the latest one these days, which are RG557. I'm using this, and I am using something else, which I can't talk about. But yeah, just for you guys, just for you 12 people who are watching, there is something else I'm using. And anyone else who sees this VOD. Okay, cool. Okay, Jerry R is asking a question. You're thinking of selling your RP2S and RP2 Plus to buy the RP Classic. Now, I think that the RP2S is very, very nice. I have a metal one actually of the RP2S, and I would keep that. The Plus, not so much. I sold my Plus, my RP2 Plus personally, because I found it a bit. I don't know. I found that the buttons on that one, or the control, was a little bit. It was a little bit stiff. Everything was just a bit hard to, a bit rough on the fingers. So I didn't like the RP2 Plus too much. Oh God. But the RP2S, I feel like they fixed that. So I would keep the RP2S. The RP Classic, okay, let's talk about the controls. Let's talk about the controls, because I've just shown you a little bit about, you know, playing this game. And I'll just switch to game now. Just something with a nice track mode. So you have the standard Retroid D-pad here, and then you also have these new buttons, which I don't think Retroid's done. Yeah, Retroid's certainly not done it for a while, right? I do not like these controls. I'll tell you why. I think the D-pad is in the wrong place. I think, for me anyway, I think they should have put the D-pad a bit closer to the middle. I feel feels a bit odd to me at the, you know, this sort of extremity, this left side. I don't feel too comfortable playing it here. I would prefer it if it was maybe half an inch or maybe 1 centimeter just to the right, and I would feel it's a lot more comfortable. And then these buttons, although they've captured the essence of the aesthetic of the Mega Drive and the Genesis, I think I think I don't like these buttons. I don't like these buttons. To me, that when you press them, they feel a bit hollow, and the fact that these are a little bit concave, they go inwards and they scoop in. I feel like it maybe it makes the problem worse, because when I'm pressing these buttons, I don't feel good about. I feel like I'm pressing the edge of the button, like my thumb goes over the entire button, right? But I feel like it's just not a nice push. It just feels hollow, feels a little bit empty. I don't get the feedback that I'm used to. Maybe on a convex button, or just something about these. I don't like pressing them or spamming them. I feel like I can't spam them that much, and also I can't. I don't like the size of them. I think they're a bit small. And also, I don't know if it's like the angle or something. There's a lot of things about these buttons I just find a bit uncomfortable, especially when. If I'm playing a game which is, I'm quite. Let's say I'm playing Tetris or Dr. Mario or something. I'm quite, I put a lot of hours into. I feel like these buttons, they're not that good for those type of games. You're just, I don't know. I can feel the difference. I get the, I don't feel it's as comfortable or as responsive as other handhelds that I've used before, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know if it's the size of the button or the shape that I was just saying. They're a little bit sunken in, or the layout. It's just something about them. I don't get on with these buttons. And I kind of wish I got the classic or the normal version sometimes, but then, yeah, it's a bit of a shame for me, because I was thinking, this is going to be a really cool handheld, a very unique one, but the controls actually let it down for me. The face buttons especially, the D-pad maybe I could get used to, being a little bit too left, but the face buttons I don't like them. I don't like them, I'm afraid. Ayan, hello. Yes, I'm streaming at the funny time. So I'm not getting on with these controls at all. These start and select and menu buttons, that's perfectly fine. As I said, like the aesthetic is good. The look and how everything's quite clean. I like that. The labeling is sort of kind of invisible. It's just sort of engraved inside the button. I like this, but just the practice of using them, I don't quite like the buttons. The trigger buttons I don't have that much of a problem with, so it's the shape of them is okay. I've not pressed them accidentally. I think they've got the right pressure on them, because there was some vertical handhelds where you could press them accidentally because of that. There's no ridge there, but yeah, I don't have any issues with these trigger buttons and sort of the little angle that you have on the R2 and L2 buttons. But yeah, I think these let it down. I think these buttons let it down. I'll play a bit more with it, but I have been testing this for the past couple of days. But yeah, it's a little bit of an issue. Corny Puddle, hello, welcome to the stream. Alice M&X, hello as well. You think the Trim UI brick looks better? I do like the look of that handle, actually, the Trim UI brick. For me, the screen is a little bit small, but yeah, Trim UI brick's quite a nice handle. I do think it's all right. So this game is actually making the device get a little bit warm here. I do have the fan turned off because it does have a fan. Yeah, I have the performance mode on standard, and the fan is off. So let's have a little quick tour of this device. As I said here, we've got the digital D-pad here, no analog stick. I believe there is some switching software that you can use to make this emulate an analog stick, or there is something that you can do to get an analog stick in that position for Dreamcast or N64 games, things like this. You've got your menu button. Is this a home button? Yeah, you've got a home button here. You've got a select and start mono speaker just down here, and then you've got the face buttons in the 6-button layout, which is, I believe it's Xbox style for that part here. and then you've got the Z and C buttons here. So it's a Genesis or Mega Drive, Sega Saturn style layout. On the top here, you have your USB-C. You have a 3.5mm jack, and then you have a TF card slot. So I believe I've tried. Yep, I think I tried this 3.5mm jack, and it's clean. There is a clean output out of that. No fuzzing or anything like that. You have a volume up, volume down button, and your power button is here. The power button is very, very small, but it's not inset at all. It sort of sticks out, which a little bit of weird actually. I think they should have sunken it in or something, because it is a little bit easy to accidentally press that and just having it sticking out. Nothing else on that side, and then on the right side you have, I believe that's a microphone hole, just a microphone sensor here. On the bottom there's nothing. There's nothing here. I'm not going to open this up, but yeah, the battery should be there. Fan there, trigger buttons. Yeah, nothing much else to say about the outside of this device. It is the screen is a bit squarer. The screen is what was it? 3.82? I think that's what I said, right? 3.92, sorry, 3.92, and the aspect ratio, I don't think it is 1:1, but it's 1240 by 1080. I believe it's a bit, is it a bit taller than wider or something like that? But I will say something, right, which you may not notice in any of the pictures. The corners of the screen are actually curved, which might, I don't know, well, it is a little bit odd to do on a retro handheld. I don't think curved edges or curved corners, I don't think these belong on a retro handheld to me, because it's more of a modern style, you know, like an Apple, Android. It's like a mobile phone thing, in my opinion, and I don't think they should have curved these corners. There's a little bit of a curve there, and to me it's a bit odd to be there when you're playing, you know, you're playing these older games. It's a bit, that feels out of place to me. That, you know, it's more, it should be something that you see on your phone, on your Samsung phone or something. But the screen is nice and bright. I have it on 100% here. A lot of CRTs have rounded corners. Actually, yeah, you're perfectly right. I was playing Game Boy on this, right, and I don't know, maybe sometimes it's okay and then sometimes it's not. I was playing a lot of Game Boy and Game Boy Color on this earlier, and it just felt out of place. So I don't know, maybe it's something that, you know, if you had a square edge, right, maybe it's better if you really want that, you can just turn the bezel on or turn the shader on, because then you leave it up to the user. But then if it's just permanently here, then, you know, if some people who don't like it, then, you know, some people don't like it, then they can, you know, they can leave the corner square. And then some people who do like it or want the more CRT look, then you can use a shader or an overlay to do it. But to put it there permanently feels a bit, yeah, just felt a bit weird to me. But yeah, you're completely right, Jay. You are completely right. It's just I've been playing, you know, these type of portable games on it. So right, let's play a bit of Comix Zone. It's been a while since I've played this. Okay. This game, I mean, this screen does look very good, I'll say that. But yeah, it's those buttons, I'm not a fan of these buttons. They're a bit loud as well to use. The D-pad, not so much. The D-pad's okay. But the buttons, when you press them, like, I'm not getting good feedback. I'm feeling they're a little bit hollow, and they're a bit loud. It's not usually a big complaint I have, like loud buttons, but I think when I started, I don't know, when I started seeing more people, you know, commenting on loud buttons on like maybe the initial RG35XX SP. There were some devices had louder buttons than others, and then it started to be something I thought about. Could I show some 3DS on Asa? Okay, so I don't have much. I don't have 3DS. I don't have any of my 3DS games, but I think at some point when I get the setup done, I will do some 3DS. I'll do yeah. I'll have to do that later. Lucas B, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'll just be playing sort of classic games today. That's all I have loaded. So sorry about that. Okay, what's going on? Oh, that guy. The speaker is speaker gets quite loud. Speaker gets really loud actually. Yeah, the speaker is kind of like maybe too loud at max. So I'll have it maybe at like 60% here. Vexorian, hello, welcome back. It's good to see you. Oh God. .3DS, is it? Is it not classic? That's pretty funny, Ian, actually. Yeah. Oh, I might have my 3DS here. Because when I was in Hong Kong, I missed my 3DS. I think I don't have the charger though. I think I don't have my charger. Okay, am I all straight up here? It's 15 years old. It's 3DS. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm bloody centered. Okay. Alright, I keep going over to the right. Okay, I'm not centered at all. Oh, come on. 1995 was 30 years ago. Yeah, don't remind me about that. 1995 what was I doing? 1995 I was probably playing my Game Boy or Super Nintendo, right? Probably Super Nintendo. Can I drink some Coca-Cola or something? Is there a way that I can... How does he drink his... How does he use his items? How does he use his stuff? Oh, he has an uppercut. Oh shit. Pardon my French. Okay, there you go. Okay, if I jump down there, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Okay, let's die. Oh, okay. Leap of faith. Okay, superhero meter. Okay, RG Cube used to be the better fit for this use case. RG Cube, this definitely has it should have a better resolution than the RG Cube, right? Because the Cube was it 960 by 960? Or was it 720? Oh, it was square, wasn't it? Yeah, but this one has a slightly odd ratio. Yeah. Aragon Frost Oh, Ian and Aragon Frost were. Oh my god. I was born in the 80s. And Game Boy was my first handheld. Cube is 720 by 720. Okay, yeah, this screen should technically be better than. I do think it's got like quite vibrant colors. This device, and there's no. The blacks are quite good, but I still think the Cube had quite a decent screen if you got a good one, of course. BA asking, am I going to... Hello, my man. Welcome to the stream, BA. I will do... Whoa. I will do some streams on the RP Flip. It's in a box. Sorry, I wasn't concentrating. Yes, I have it. The RP Flip 2, I can do some streams. Maybe, oh god, this is horrible. Oh, this is terrible. Maybe, what day is it today? Is it Wednesday today? Or is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Maybe, Thursday, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. If not tomorrow, Thursday, next week. Mini V2, yeah, I've got the Mini V2 kit, but sadly I don't have the guts to install it yet. Also, it's quite expensive, right? The Mini 2, it's 200. Yeah, this is pretty cheap or cheaper. I think this handheld, if I was to recommend to you guys, right, unless you really want the 6-button, don't buy the 6-button, because I don't think I don't like the buttons, I'm afraid. I'm down on the buttons here. I think it's even cheaper, right? It's 129. 129 is the classic. So if you can get you could get the 4GB version. Yeah, the 4GB version is 119. I'm not sure if they have many in stock. Yeah, they do. They still have it in stock. If you want the cheaper version at 119, then you can do that. But yeah, you may need that extra 2 gig of memory for the emulation for the 3DS. This little toy can handle PS2. Okay, I need to try that out then. I have not done that. Okay, what? Oh, this game's like Flashback. Yeah, I thought the Classic 6 was a bit more expensive. I would consider getting the 4-button over this one, because I keep saying it, but I'm not a fan of these buttons. Okay, this game looks pretty good actually on this screen, because I imagine on a lesser screen it won't be as nice looking. Oh, okay, I thought I killed myself. Oh, I certainly... I was going to say I thought I killed myself, and I just did it. Somebody was running F-Zero, right, on this. GX. Yeah, I think maybe give this one a miss if you're not. Jay, I see what you mean, but then you've got kind of the same, you got kind of that problem though on the D-pad, because the D-pad is very close to the edge. It's not centered. And then I think, this game is pretty hard. I don't think that I think even you might have good placement on the buttons, but when you start pressing them, they feel a bit crap to me. They feel a bit hollow, and I wonder if they've fixed that or it's different on the retro rather than the classic 6. All right, let's try some other games. Yeah, so I've got some. What else have I got? Yeah, the D-pad's over here on the 4 button. It's a bit. Yeah, I mean, okay, we've got silence here, and I'm just spamming. I spam the top row for you, and then I'll spam the bottom row here. The buttons are a bit loud. The D-pad's okay. The D-pad's okay, but I think the face buttons are a little bit on the loud side. Even the RP5 is not that smooth in terms of. Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, the RP5, Flip 2, and Mini, they're not massive powerhouses, but they have that hardware support. Software support. Oh, wait a minute, I thought I put Jungle Strike. I thought I was going to play, like Apache Helicopter and start blowing things up, but I might have put the wrong game on. Okay, let's play this. Okay. Lucas B, I'm lacking my my CD based systems, I'm afraid. I don't even know where my CD games are. They're somewhere else. I'm really sorry, Lucas, because I think you've asked for you've asked for a couple of games and I've not been able to help you out on any of them. So I feel bad. Yeah, Jungle Strike is a bit different to. Oh, this game's actually still good though. Oh man. Back when games had oh my god, he got stretchered off. Okay. Let me see what I've got. I've got not a great range of games today. Let's see. Jungle. I did put Jungle's Book instead of Jungle Strike as well. All right, what have I got? I don't even have PlayStation 1 games today. I've just got literally classic games. So before, I've got like before 1995, 96 games. Okay, that's all right, Lucas. So next time, Lucas B, next time you're bored at work, hopefully I'm on and I'll have those games. But all my CD based games, they're sitting somewhere on a container in a ship. Okay, Jay is saying you can play 4:3 ratio without black bars. So I'm stretching all of the games that I'm playing today. So probably usually not what I do actually. That's usually blasphemy for me, stretching the games. But for some reason, this screen, I don't have any problems with doing that. Everything looks kind of good, even if it's just a little bit stretched. I'm okay with it, which is kind of rare for me to do. Okay. Wow, this looks very. Okay, that black looks pretty nice. Okay, this almost looks too saturated, too colourful, this game. Okay, and then in this game you could probably do that trick, where you put integer scaling on and then you you just cut off the edges, because it would look fine with the edges cut off. Let me just show you what I mean here. So where is it? The video options. Oh, it's up there. If you oh, I've got normal 4x on. Okay. Okay, you can do a little bit of a zoom there. If I put, what is it, D8? That one, is it? And then, isn't that one? Or is it just overscale? Okay, these buttons are loud, aren't they? Okay, that's 4x3. Hold on, I need to cut them off in the... Okay, that's a little bit of a... I could do that. Ratio 8.7. Okay, thanks for that, Jay. What am I doing here? I think Aragon Frost, you asked about Switch 2. My nephew is interested in a Switch 2. He's a little bit older, so he can probably afford to buy it himself. But I looked at the prices of them, and I was a bit surprised because it is a lot of money for. It's a lot of money for a Switch 2. It's a lot of money for a Switch 2. I am not. I'm probably not going to get one because 500. Is it 450 with Mario? I need to use that pounds. That is. I need to use that money to buy like a sofa or something, because that's a lot of money, and it's going to be. Oh wait a minute! It's June, right? June. Oh God. I mean, I was surprised like everyone else, about the price, because I thought Nintendo, we were going to try and hit some kind of, reasonable price point or casual price point. So I'm a bit, I was a bit surprised. I think I probably can't, I probably won't be doing that. I probably won't be doing that. It's just a bit too, like 430, is it? 450 with Mario Kart. Too much. Yeah, and Mario, this game, it looks really like saturated, super saturated. The colors look a bit too much. I think it's because generally, TVs back in the day, they didn't look, like this, basically. This is too much. But I feel like these 4x3 games, even though, I'm stretching them or doing something weird with the scale, 8x7 or integer overscale, they look pretty good. Okay, Jay, you got a shader you recommend? Okay. You can drop the shader in the comments maybe or in the chat, and we'll let anyone interested dabble with that. But I won't, maybe I won't show it. Okay, I'll switch games. So that's a little bit of NES. What else have I got here? Okay, yeah, as I was saying, I was playing a bit of Game Boy on this, and those corners really stuck out for me. Okay, what else do I have? Let's play. I know Castlevania was mentioned before. Let's just keep things moving a bit. Castlevania. What the hell is this? Dracula X. Castlevania Advance came out for SNES. Did it? No, it didn't. I don't think I've ever played this Castlevania before. I got crashed. Okay, I don't have Aragon Frost. I don't have any of my PS1 games. I don't have any of. Yeah, I don't. Well, I need my SD cards. I need my SD card and my CDs, of course, my original CDs. Yeah, they're in a container somewhere. I should have just brought them with me. Okay, this music's pretty good. Oh, Crash Team Racing is the best. Interesting. I haven't played much of that game. Just in general. It's not a... Oh, does he not... I haven't given it the time that it deserves, I guess. This is Bloodlines, isn't it? Is this like the Super Nintendo version of Castlevania Bloodlines? Oh, I got him at least. I think something's odd going on with my bindings, but oh god. Okay, it's suicide jump by that skeleton. I feel like this. I feel like my camera that I'm using is not picking up the nice colors of the OLED. I'm just filming on my iPhone here, so yeah. Ian, you've pre-ordered. Wow, you've pre-ordered the Switch 2. So yeah, I probably, like, I've got a sofa to buy, and I've got what have I got to buy? Yeah, there's all sorts of things that I need to buy. So I probably won't be able to. Oh, come on! I probably won't be putting dropping 500 for. Oh man. You need to buy new SD cards as well, right? Because I think the SD cards are different in the Switch 2. Oh jeez. Okay, thanks to Ian. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to just do a little bit more streaming. Because I've got tons of devices lying around, not being played. Someone was interested in I think there was a question about Flip 2 as well. I do have a Flip 2, but I've hardly used it. I've hardly streamed it anyway, and that deserves a bit of time, for sure. So, you know, it's kind of a must stream. Nitro Refueled. Is that a Switch game? Okay. Thanks for that, Ian. Oh god. I'm getting harassed by these Medusa heads. Oh, come on. All right, I'm just going to jump in there. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Remastered Crash Team Racing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not... I really don't have much time on that game. Is there Crash Team Racing for Game Boy Advance? Maybe I can... I think there was, right? I think there was. Oh, I don't have my GBA games here either. Oh, damn it. Okay. PS4, Xbox Switch. My Switch is here, actually. I do have my Switch. Okay. Let's switch over to the PC Engine. And here's a game. I haven't played this game for a while. But I do like this game. Whoa. Oh, the wrong emulator. Wrong emulator. Oh, okay. Sorry, do I not have that emulator? The PC Engine one. Where is it? It's here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Beetle PCSE fast. Okay. Okay, what was going on there? Yeah, there you go. Pixelated Paul, yeah, I'm hearing that for a couple of people in the chat, but I have not actually tried PS2. Okay, Jay is giving some tips here about the shader. So yeah, this is a nice shader just to take the edge off those colors, because I think when I was playing Super Mario Bros. 3, it was a little bit overpowering, because the just the natural properties of the OLED screen just make it a bit more saturated. And if you just want to take the edge off the colors, make it look a bit more like you remember, then that could be a good way to do it. I'm going to stretch the screen now, because I'm coming back to PC Engine. I'm coming back to a 4x3 game, but I think this game, I think it has borders, this one. So let me, oh God, okay, I've started. I'm Boxer A. So I don't know, there's something about this game, I think it's probably like those old, when you were younger, right? And you didn't know anything about games. you just bought like, you just bought anything which was in the shop or anything which had a good box. And I think my brothers bought this game on the Amiga or the Atari ST or something. And then I always saw them playing it, and I played it myself as well. And I think that this, I don't know if this was like a good game, but it's just something, I don't know, it's just something that I just find it's like a strange comfort game for this one, even though like it's not particularly, like, I don't know anyone who has nostalgia for Panza kickboxing. Yeah, it's just PC Engine, Lucas. I don't know how, like it's a bit strange, Panza kickboxing, because I don't know if anyone talking about this game or anyone. Oh God, I knocked him out. What a knockout. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I find it just strangely, like, relaxing to play this game. Yeah, Hero, it's a high resolution screen. I think Jay's just sorted you out there. And yeah, it is a very, very high resolution screen. It does look nice. I do have normal 4X on. So thanks for dropping that in the chat. Well, I was just trying to, oh God, okay, I'm getting beaten now. Yeah, Lucas B, Devil's Crush is one of my favorite games as well on the PC Engine. Okay, I'm out. I got knocked out. I did pull off a nice uppercut, but yeah, I'm out. I got knocked out. Okay, let me get out of that one. The PC Engine, I think, deserves a bit more. Just, I don't know, just like deserves a bit more love these days, because I don't know if yeah, I don't know. There's not many people talking about the PC Engine, I guess, in these retro circles. But I think that it's a great device, great machine. Chicken McNugget, you've just dropped in. Yeah, I don't like any of the buttons. I don't like any of them. I think these buttons are just naff. Like I don't like these buttons. They're not as bad as, of course, they're not as bad as, like I don't know, Data Frog or just anything that I've slated in the past. They're not the worst buttons I've ever used, but for a Retroid device, I feel like they should be better than this. They feel a bit hollow. I'm not getting good feedback. I'm not getting a good feeling. They're a bit loud. Retroid buttons, I expect a little bit more. Oh, Retroid, yeah, I think, I don't remember any Retroid with bad buttons. but they've been pretty much the same. They've been using pretty much the same buttons all the time, haven't they? Yeah, I think this is probably the only time they've deviated away from their standard buttons, but yeah. Out of nowhere, they forget what they're doing. Ambinic, I don't think Ambinic's ever done any bad buttons. Maybe the Arc, but then the Arc had... No, the Arc buttons are okay. They're fine. They're a little bit small. I mean, these are even smaller than the Arc. Because the Arc doesn't have, you know, one-to-one buttons with the Mega Drive. The Mega Drive and the Saturn, they've got bigger buttons than Arc and this. This is going even smaller than the Arc. Even like, you know, ZPG with those weird microswitch buttons, I got used to those, and I kind of like using them as well. After I got over the initial weirdness of using microswitch buttons. So it's been a while since I've had buttons when... Lucas Barros, thoughts on the 34XXSP. I'm not really a good person to ask about this. I'll give you my thoughts on Friday, Lucas. Let's put it that way, all right? If you come back Friday, right, about 10 a.m. GMT, then I might have something to say. But there will be come back on Friday. Aragon Froster, the RG4 34XX, the horizontal one is one of my favorite. I think it might be my favorite XX device. The H700. I think it might be my favorite one. The SP. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. They don't know what they want to do. So I knew about that device last month because when I got the hands on the RG557, they also told me that device was coming. I didn't know how soon it was coming. Like, I didn't know it was coming in May, but they said they had it in development, and I saw a picture of it actually as well, and I let them know my thoughts on it, and I actually said to them, are those foam sticks going to be comfortable? That's one of my initial thoughts, I'd say. The bezel, actually, when I first saw the picture a while ago, I wasn't that concerned with the bezel, actually. I wasn't as concerned, because I've seen a lot of people making, like a big deal of it, and I guess when you see it on a screen, like on a laptop or a phone or something, it does look a bit more glaring. But when I initially saw that device, my main worry was the foam sticks more than anything else. So that's my, maybe Lucas, that's my thoughts. But if you want more thoughts on that device, I suggest you come back on Friday. Perfect. Okay, Chicken McNugget is asking about us Ambernic Sony PSP. I think that could be cool. Oh god. All right, I'll leave it here for Devil's Crush. 557 talk. Since I've not used my 557 a ton, but from what I've used of it, actually, I'm not as negative as other people. Because I think that handheld got a bad. I mean, it's just the product of the, because all the tariff stuff was happening at the same time, right? And that kind of overshadowed its release. Like everyone was saying, oh, it's going to be $400 or whatever in US after tariffs, and that kind of spoiled things, I think. But hopefully, as it gets more updates and it sorts itself out, I think it maybe, you know, after a while, people will think, okay, this is actually a decent handheld. All right. Okay, this room is kind of dark now because the sun is going down. I don't have any lighting at all. It's a bit odd, actually. It's a bit odd. And the screen's looking a bit redder than it should be. Let's put one more game on, a GBC game. Hopefully I've got around to a lot of the questions. But yeah, Lucas B, if you yeah, can't say anything, but just come back on Friday. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Dr. Mario. Is he on here? Dr. Mario. Okay, let's play this weird game. Let's play Doug's Big Game, whatever this is. Okay, what's Doug's Big Game? Oh god, that color is off. Yeah, there's some color issue here because the camera's so, oh god. Yeah, the screen's too bright. Okay, this is a poor stream, I'm afraid, because there's no lateral light. It's a bit, yeah, the lighting is poor in this stream. The lighting is poor. Okay, that looks, yeah, that looks messed up. Okay. This is Doug's Big Game. I'm not doing this. Yeah, I'm not doing this handheld a good service because it's looking a bit crap, actually. I think the OLED is blowing it out. I'm going to turn this, yeah, let's turn it down a bit. And maybe that'll look a bit more. Okay. I think the exposure on the iPhone is just messed up. Okay, I haven't got a clue what this game is, and do you know what? I think we're gonna leave it there. What should I do? What should I do? Okay, next time I may stream the Flip 2, or it could be a 557 stream. Probably either today or Thursday. Friday there definitely will be a stream. So Friday, look out around 11 a.m. UK time or 10 a.m. GMT, something like that. Look around on Friday morning European time, and there will definitely be a stream on Friday. From now until then, I'm not sure. Someone did request a Flip 2, but not sure if I'll get around to it this week, but then definitely will be next week. All right, Jay, thank you for watching. Thank you to Aragon Frost as well. Thanks to Corny Puddle, Lucas B. Thanks for dropping by. Hero Mig Host, and Chicken McNugget as well. Ian, of course, good friend of the show, good friend of the stream. And anyone else who popped by to say hello, thank you so much for sticking around, sticking around this channel. Jerry R, thank you for watching. LSMNX and Daniel F, thanks for dropping by this dark stream now. It's very dark in this room. Sun's going down. Vexorian, thank you as well. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Let's try and keep this channel alive. Omar, thanks for watching. Try and keep the channel rocking as I wait for my camera. Bye now. Oh god, how do I do this? I'm gonna turn, okay, I can turn the camera off. Yeah, that's it. I learned how to turn the camera off.